Hey, Get Fox here. Take a review of Brian Urlacher's Ultimate Legend, 99 overall card. I put toughness on him. He's got secure tackle and read and react naturally. So the toughness gives him to 92 speed. Without it, you're sitting at 91. You can get the physical front for the extra block shed. Really, the block shed is the big thing that separates him from Ray Lewis on like an on-the-field type of thing, away from the 3 inches, separating them in height. But the power move, finesse move also is a little bit different. Urlacher's probably not as good on the blitz as, say, a Lewis would be. For like if they have to run into a lineman or running back, like still they're very similar speed, so they'll get home pretty similarly. But 96 acceleration on Mr. Urlacher, and 93 agility, so he's going to be a pretty good user for you. The 99 pursuit, 99 tackling, 98 hit power. 91 zone coverage is very important, and kind of the biggest difference between him and Ray. Ray, you'll definitely need that zone coverage to tier. You'll either need like tier 1 and a motivator because he's got 88, or a tier 5 I think that you need to get +3 zone coverage. So you need tier 5 read and react for Ray, and Urlacher doesn't need that to get to 91 zone. So that's kind of a nice little scheme thing if you don't have it on your card naturally. If you have it naturally in the card, you don't have to get the read and react. You can focus on other chems is what I'm trying to say. I can't speak. 84 catching. So the thing about Urlacher, you'll see it a few clips here. Sometimes it feels like, even with that 84 catching, he should be able to hang on to these balls, but he oftentimes swats more than I want him to. And then here, he could have just, well, I guess that was Wilson that picked it and said we could have knocked it down on 4th down there. But clutch, yes. High motor, yes. Big hitter, yes. Strips ball, yes. Penalty, normal. Plays ball in air, conservative. Might be one of the reasons why that he just goes for the swat instead of tries to pick it every time. I've turned my play ball onto normal because I've noticed, I don't know, it feels like sometimes when I do play ball, my guys actually play the ball and misplay it, so that kind of sucks. So I've kind of gotten to stop doing that. As you see, number 54 out there making some plays for us. But yeah, did I notice the run, the block shed and the lack of run stopping? I wouldn't say a lot. A few times I noticed him getting caught up against linemen on passes and whatnot, but it wasn't anything bad. Right there should have been a pick, but he swatted it down. But I don't know if it would have been anything more than other, would Ray Lewis's close to 99, or I think it's 99 block shedding, would it have stopped it? I'm not positive Ray Lewis would have made a difference there with the extra 8 block shed, because you never know with how the RNG dice rolls, and it depends on the certain situation for how the blocker hits him at the right angle, and if he can shed that. Urlacher got off the block there and shed. You see that up the middle. Do I prefer Urlacher over Ray? I definitely prefer Urlacher. I like the 6'4 frame better than the 6'1 frame. You also can compare Urlacher. We all got if you had Sean Taylor, you got your free golden ticket. So Floyd is in competition with Urlacher, and I'd rather have Floyd than Urlacher if I'm going to use her. I'd rather have Shaz as a user. I think Shaz versus Urlacher, even as a CPU, I think I'd still rather have Shaz out there, even though the extra 3 inches is so nice. That was an easy pick, but Urlacher decided just to knock it down instead. There he is getting faked out as the computer, the juke just took him out of his shoes. So yeah, that's nothing out of the ordinary there. I don't know if that's pursuit. There's a little speed up by the wide receiver to make that possession catch. So the pursuit at 99, you don't think he'd be faked out there on that juke so badly, but even at 99 pursuit, juke still will kill the CPU. So try and use her into an opponent to stop the run a little bit easier. So 91 jump on that 6'4 frame, I think you're going to be fine. So this is basically jack of all trades, but a master of almost everything. So I mean, obviously you could get 99 speed, and you could max out his stats, but 99. But for the way this Urlacher card mixed the ball, I like the way he played. He was probably my favorite middle linebacker outside of the golden tickets this year, and I don't think it was particularly close. Lewis was good, but I feel like Lewis left a few plays on the table that I don't think Urlacher leaves, and that's something that it happened to me a few times. It doesn't feel like sometimes I got the best animations with Lewis, and I'd get a few more with Urlacher. Maybe it's the extra couple inches in height. But again, I'd still rate this, if I had to go with the middle linebackers, I still rate this my number 3 middle linebacker, like I said. There are other ones that are close there below that, but I think you won't go wrong with this guy leading the center in your defense if you want to go with your golden tickets elsewhere, spend your coins elsewhere, because he's just under 400K at the moment, which is, don't get me wrong, pricey. It's not golden ticket range. It's not $1.5 mil, but still, it's up there. It's not exactly a budget card, but he does perform as an end game card at middle linebacker for you. So with all that said, with his main weaknesses being his inability to keep up with the Randy Mosses of the world and the speed that, say, Shaz could with his 97 there, or his lack of, say, blitz proficiency in like a loop blitz and be able to, if he gets stood up by a guard, if he gets actually accidentally caught on a blitz, the 88 power move is not going to get him through, neither with the finesse move. But everything else, I mean, I think you're going to see this guy make a lot of plays for you. You can't get much better than a lot of his stats. The 98 hit power, he's going to be causing fumbles for you. He's going to be going for the strip ball, yes. So overall, like, I think Urlacher will do well for you. And out of 10, Urlacher, I'm going to give you a 9.6. Thanks for watching. Call to action. Let's clip it. And I will see you tomorrow.